So Conor Benn doesn't get his license, so Robert Smith stands his ground. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to Me Edson. I hope you're all well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. So Conor Benn has been refused his boxing license to fight Chris Eubank Jr. The fight of the century, the fight that we've all been waiting for. But many, like myself, have been questioning, well, has he actually been cleared by the British Boxing Board of Control? Well, according to Robert Smith, well, no, he hasn't. He is yet to prove himself. So this is what lots of commentators have been saying. Well, you haven't proven your innocence. The other hand, obviously, Conor Benn's camp and also Eddie Hearn, the promoter, say, no, yeah, we're definitely good to go. We're definitely good to go. So who's got egg on their face now? Now, obviously, this doesn't mean that Conor Benn and the Chris Eubank fight can't go ahead in another country under a sanctioning body and also getting a license from another country. I'm sure that is perfectly possible. But let's face it, boxing fans wanted to see that fight in the UK. They probably wanted to see it at Wembley Stadium or something like that. It's most likely going to go to Saudi Arabia now. I wouldn't be surprised if they push this back to March, where we might see AJ against Deontay Wilder as well. But does this mean that there could be problems for not only Conor Benn going forward, but also Chris Eubank Jr. going forward as well, if this fight goes on? Could Chris Eubank Jr. get in trouble with the British Boxing Board of Control for fighting Conor Benn? And it's the same question again. What does this say about boxing? What does this say about the testing bodies as well? Where you found an athlete to be in violation by undetermined means, and when I say that, he's claiming one thing, the WBC claimed one thing as well, but nothing has been proven. He hasn't proven scientifically where this contamination came from. Irrespective, he's still been contaminated. He's still been found to have this in his system. And this whole time, Eddie Hearn has been saying, yes, no, he's definitely cleared to fight. He's definitely got it. Yes, he's definitely going to get a license. Well, now Robert Smith has basically said, no, that's definitely not the case. No, we're not sanctioning this. No, it's not happening. Now, what does this mean going forward? Who knows? Are they going to try and launch an appeal? Are they going to try and force this through the media? Are they going to try and discredit the British Boxing Board of Control in some way? Can they, at the 11th hour, come up with some kind of evidence to exonerate Conor Benn once and for all? The problem is Conor Benn and his team haven't really been that forthcoming with a lot of evidence either. Certainly not in the public domain. So this could be the end of Conor Benn fighting in the United Kingdom. I'm not saying for one moment that he shouldn't fight again, and I'm certainly not saying that he should not fight in another country. But there could be implications here for him fighting the UK in the future if he continues to try and fight in foreign countries without a British license. Now, of course, any boxer with a license from another country can come to the United Kingdom and fight here, but their license will have to be sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Conor Benn is never going to have that luxury. And it does seem as if Chris Eubank Jr. is waiting on Conor Benn to sort himself out. And at the same time, the clock is ticking as well for him. Maybe he should just wash his hands of this whole affair and just go and fight somebody else. Maybe get a rematch with Liam Smith. Hey, why not? Or try your hand at one of the other top contenders in your division as well. Maybe leave this Conor Benn fight for a while. Let the dust settle. Let them sort it out. And only return to it when he's fully sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Either way, it appears to me that Conor Benn, but especially Eddie Hearn, who's been very vocal in the recent weeks about, yes, Conor Benn will definitely be fighting. There's no reason why he shouldn't be fighting. Yeah, he's going to be sanctioned. He's going to get a license. There's no problem. There's no problem. There's no problem. There's no problem. That all of a sudden there is a problem. And this is a problem that lots of people have been talking about for a long, long time. And especially because they haven't really been happy with the explanation and the evidence to support that explanation. And in many people's eyes, he hasn't cleared his name. So if he hasn't cleared his name, then it kind of makes sense that, hey, you shouldn't be fighting. You shouldn't be fighting in this country as well. Who knows where this story will go, what the next step will be. We'll probably hear in a few hours from Eddie Hearn what his thoughts are, and more from Robert Smith as well, and possibly where this fight will be held next, if indeed it does go ahead. or whether they just cancel the whole thing and just move on to different pastures. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Should this fight go ahead? Should the British Boxing Board of Control give Conor Benn a license, or should he actually have to prove his innocence unequivocally, without doubt, and give the supporting evidence that they claim they have? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos, and I'll catch you again. Bye now.